Hey guys, it's Carnivore Kipp. Thanks for tuning into my video today. I want to talk to y'all about the 7 foods that I don't eat on my carnivore diet. Let's get started with the very first thing. The first thing on my list of absolutely I don't eat this thing, it's like the worst. And I see lots of carnivores do it, and they put it on top of stuff. I do not eat sour cream. I absolutely hate sour cream. My wife, she loves it and she'll eat it with just about anything. It doesn't affect her at all. I hate the taste. It tastes like somebody took milk and drank it, and then 2 or 3 hours later they threw it up and then tried to eat it again. And I just hate the taste of it. There's nothing about sour cream. I don't care if it was a miracle food. I'm not eating it on my carnivore diet. This next thing that I'm going to talk about is going to be super controversial because so many carnivores love it. They make it with so many different things, and I actually love the taste of this thing, but I don't crave it. If I craved it, then I would eat it. And some of y'all probably know what I'm about to say, but what the second thing that I don't eat on my carnivore diet is eggs. People rave about eggs and people make videos and they discuss uh, how they make boiled eggs and how they make deviled eggs and all these different things. And I've tried those things and they're good. When I went to a meetup a while back, a couple weeks ago, I ate carnivore deviled eggs and they were amazing. But I just don't like taking the time to make stuff like that. I would rather eat beef. I'd rather eat steak, things like that. If I craved eggs, I would eat them all the time because they're definitely cheap. They're a budget food, and they're definitely worth the money. And if you can get them down, eat them. And it's not one of them things that I'll never eat. I may eat the eggs like once every month or something, but since I started my carnivore journey, I just don't crave eggs anymore. And so it's not something that I have on my diet. Definitely not on a regular basis. The third thing that I don't consume on my carnivore diet is heavy cream. Back whenever I done keto in the past, I used to love to like put tons of heavy cream in my coffee and use it whenever I would make different cheese dips and all this other different stuff. And I love the taste of heavy cream, but the day I started carnivore, I quit drinking coffee as well, which I didn't drink tons of coffee, so it wasn't like hard to quit coffee for me. But when I quit drinking coffee, I quit drinking heavy cream as well. And y'all, please don't kill me for not eating this next thing because I know I'm going to get some flack for this one. I don't eat organ meats. And it's not that I'm grossed out by them because I mean I grew up in South Alabama and we ate all kind of different crazy game meat and wild meat and all kind of different stuff, and I ate potty meat and all that stuff growing up. But the thing is, I just don't like the taste of organ meat really. I mean, if it's smoked, maybe it would be okay. But I'm just not a huge fan of it, and so far I've been doing fine without it. I've lost 104 pounds this year, and I feel great. So I just haven't been eating organ meat. Let me know in the comments how many of y'all actually eat organ meat and who doesn't eat organ meat. Also, put in the comments anything that you don't eat on the carnivore diet because I want to hear what y'all eat and what y'all don't eat on this journey. We've made it to number 5, guys. So at number 5, this is what I'm going to talk about. So I've had people tell me that there's like this amazing benefit to eating sardines. Okay, when I was growing up, we used to eat sardines just because like they were cheap and like it was a good snack with like crackers and things like that. But I never thought in my wildest dreams that people would like turn that into like this certain little diet routine that you could do or this fast that you could do with sardines. And I don't have anything against that if that's what you want to do. But I typically on my carnivore diet I eat things that I crave. And I'm not craving things like sardines and other canned fish, things that I will eat. I love fish, I love seafood. But if I want seafood, I normally go get like some salmon somewhere or some like bigger fish or something. I'm not looking for like canned fish and tuna fish and sardines and uh, kipper and skipper and all that different stuff, herring. I'm not looking for things like that. If I want some seafood, I want some grouper, some, something other than those little bitty canned fish. And that's just my personal opinion. If you've made it to this point in the video, you've probably thought maybe there's one or two of these things or a couple of these things that you don't eat as well. But so many carnivores talk about these things, and it's great if you eat them. I'm not saying that any of these things are unhealthy. All of these things I believe are healthy. It's just some things I don't crave, so I don't eat them. So let's get into number 6 now. Okay, so number 6, and I had to write it down to make sure I got it to remember everything. But number 6 is bone broth. Uh, I don't have a problem with bone broth. I used to take bone broth whenever I would smoke chuck roast, and I'd put just a little bit in the bottom of the pan. But I don't like taking the time to go out of my way to make bone broth. So I would just buy store-bought bone broth. I know it's probably not as good for you or whatever, and not as beneficial as making your own bone broth. But I don't like making lots of soups and things like. Even before carnivore, I wasn't big on soups and chili and things like that. So I didn't see the need to make bone broth. So even now, people like to take bone broth and sip on it, and that's fine if you do, but I don't do it. I could see myself, like, if I ever get sick and have the sniffles or anything like that, to have some bone broth to help me feel better or things like that, or maybe make some egg drop soup or something along those lines. But so far since I've been on carnivore, I haven't really gotten sick. I mean, I've sneezed some, but I haven't really gotten sick in the past 9 months, and I'm thankful for that. Y'all stuck it with me. We've made it to item number 7. So item number 7 is none other than cheese. Yes, I cut the cheese on my carnivore diet. So, when it comes to cheese, look, I love cheese. Cheese is one of those things that I almost didn't put on this list because I love it so much and I do like to have it. And spoiler alert, I actually eat cheese occasionally. Occasionally, I'll catch myself slipping up and I'll have cheese. And I don't have a problem with cheese, but one thing that I have noticed for me, I'm not speaking for everyone, when I eat cheese, it bloats me. It makes me feel like I've gained a couple pounds, and it also causes my stomach to get like a little bit sore. And I never noticed that before carnivore, but since I've got my system cleaned out so much by eating beef and things like that, now whenever I do have cheese, it's like I just feel uncomfortable. And I've caught myself slipping up and having cheese. I talked in a video the other day about how I had cheese for like 3 or 4 days in a row. And whenever I had the cheese, I just don't like the way I feel. I'm not saying I'll never eat it again, but I don't think it should be a normal thing in my carnivore diet that I should eat. Maybe save it for those times where I'm traveling and I need a quick snack and they don't have much other than like a hot dog or something like that. Have a little cheese with it, but I don't think I should be going out buying blocks of cheese and eating cheese every day because it's going to cause me to stall out and not lose weight. So those are the 7 things. I hope y'all enjoyed them. This was fun to put together. I was actually going to do a walking video, but it's raining right now, or you can probably see on my window that the rain is out here. It's been raining, so I couldn't take a walk on my lunch break. So I wanted to talk to y'all about 7 things that I don't eat on my carnivore diet. I love all y'all. I appreciate all y'all. Check me out on Instagram, carnivore_Kipp. Blessings to everybody. I love y'all. See y'all in the next video. Bye.